Hello, this video presentation will provide information on how to create a comparative market analysis report, also referred to as a CMA. We're going to look at performing a CMA wizard and the first step in that process. To begin, we come over here from the main function of Paragon. We click on CMA. From below, we choose Create Presentation. Once we click on that, the system is going to return for us the 6 steps that are involved. Again, this video will cover step number 1. As you can see in step 1, the folder first is requesting that we enter the presentation name. Your CMA presentation name can be whatever you want. You may want to go ahead and include a client's name in that area or whatever your choice may be. After you enter the name and you click on Continue, or you click on Next, either one, that will bring you to the second area within step number 1, and that is your subject property information. As it states here, the subject property is the focal point of your CMA presentation, and you have several options here. You can create a new subject property. You can actually load a subject property from an existing temporary listing, or you can use an existing MLS. For the purpose of this training, we're going to create a new subject property. Under what property class, we'll choose residential. At this point, it kind of looks like you're adding a listing because this flow is what you will see when you are adding a listing. And it's really great because the information that you have available, you can enter right now. So you want to enter as much as is available to you that you can. If you're not able to complete this, it's okay, because when you come over here to save the subject property, unlike adding a listing, what will actually happen, coming back up here to the CMA, under maintenance where it says maintain subject properties, that's where you will retrieve this information so that you can complete the process. So for right now, it's pretty basic information that you're entering here. Of course, do keep in mind you would enter things like the all of the required fields, of course, but you can put in as much information as I stated earlier that you have available to you at this point, and you really just complete it as if you were adding a listing. Moving on to your additional information, you just continue with the flow in that process of, as I stated earlier, a listing input. And then you continue on with your general information. You can expand that area or any of the other areas to complete your input, especially under features. Make sure that you have all this information so that when it's time for you to actually add this listing, the information is retrieved again from going to CMA under maintenance, maintain subject properties, and then you can complete the input so that you receive an actual listing number. So if I were to click on save property right now, it tells me that it's processing the listing data, and it gives me a temporary number that you see right here. Then I could move on to my next process and step number 1, and that is entering the client's name. So I could create a brand new client, or I could even select a client from my contact list. I'm going to create a new client, and of course I would put in their information and then any other additional data that I have for my client. And from there, I would click on Save. And again, the system will give you all the information that you completed at that point. If you want to print this or edit the information or delete it and start over, you can do so. This concludes my presentation on step 1 of creating the CMA wizard. Thank you.